हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू यूवेन क्लासेस। आप सभी का यूवेन क्लासेस में हार्दिक स्वागत है। आज हम करने जा रहे हैं वन वर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूशन, इंग्लिश ग्रामर का टॉपिक, जो कि केवीएस लाइब्रेरियन में और हमारे एलडीसी के एग्ज़ाम में भी आने वाला है। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। One who always looks towards the bright side of things, जो हमेशा ब्राइट साइड ऑफ थिंग्स को देखता है वो होता है ऑप्टिमिस्ट। मीन्स आशावादी, जो हमेशा पॉजिटिव साइड को ही सोचता हो। नेक्स्ट, वन हु ऑलवेज लुक्स टूवार्ड्स द डार्क साइड ऑफ द थिंग्स, ये इसका ऑपोजिट हो जाएगा, तो ये हो जाएगा पेसिमिस्ट। ब्राइट साइड ऑफ द थिंग्स, उनके बारे में सोचना, इज ऑप्टिमिस्ट, और डार्क साइड ऑफ थिंग्स इज पेसिमिस्ट। नेक्स्ट, द टाइम व्हेन वन डेवलप्स फ्रॉम अ चाइल्ड इनटू एन अडल्ट, वो टाइम पीरियड क्या कहलाता है जब एक व्यक्ति या एक बच्चा जब एडल्ट एज में आ जाता है, तब उसको बोलते हैं एडोलेसेंस। ठीक है, एडोलेसेंस। नेक्स्ट, the process of growing more plants in order to form a forest, फॉरेस्ट फॉर्म में बनाने के लिए बहुत सारे प्लांट्स को ग्रो करना, इस प्रोसेस को क्या कहा जाता है? अफॉरेस्टेशन। ठीक है, अफॉरेस्टेशन। नेक्स्ट, द साइंस विच डील्स विद फार्मिंग, साइंस विच डील्स विद फार्मिंग इज कॉल्ड एग्रीकल्चर। साइंस जो फार्मिंग से डील करती हो उसे कहेंगे एग्रीकल्चर। फ्रॉम सम अदर कंट्री और प्लेस, जो अदर कंट्री और प्लेस से है वो होंगे एलियन। क्लियर? एलियन। नेक्स्ट, अ टर्म एटसेट्रा गिविंग मोर देन वन मीनिंग, एक से ज्यादा मीनिंग, ऐसे टर्म जिसके एक से ज्यादा मीनिंग है, एम्बिगुअस। क्लियर? एम्बिगुअस। अ व्हीकल विच इज यूज्ड टू कैरी सिक पर्सन्स, अ व्हीकल विच इज यूज्ड टू कैरी सिक पर्सन्स इज एम्बुलेंस। एन एनिमल विच कैन लिव बोथ इन वाटर और एंड ऑन लैंड, वाटर और लैंड दोनों में रहने वाले एनिमल को क्या कहेंगे? एम्फीबियन। क्लियर? नेक्स्ट, अ लॉलेस सिचुएशन व्हेन देयर इज नो गवर्नमेंट, लॉलेस सिचुएशन जहाँ पे कोई गवर्नमेंट नहीं है उसको कहेंगे अनाची। नेक्स्ट, बिलोंगिंग टू द हिस्ट्री ऑफ थाउजेंड्स ऑफ ईयर ओल्ड, उसको कहेंगे एंशंट। वंस अ ईयर में एक बार इज एनुअल। अ वेरी ओल्ड ऑब्जेक्ट बट स्टिल वैल्यूएबल, बहुत पुराना कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है लेकिन उसकी वैल्यू है तो उसे हम कहेंगे एंटीक। क्लियर? नेक्स्ट, वर्ड्स ऑफ ऑपोजिट मीनिंग, ऑपोजिट मीनिंग होंगे एंटोनिम्स, वर्ड्स ऑफ सिमिलर मीनिंग्स आर सिनोनिम्स। वर्ड्स ऑफ ऑपोजिट मीनिंग antonyms, words of similar meanings are synonyms. Next, signatures of a famous person, famous person के signatures क्या कहलाते हैं? Autograph. A government led by one person with absolute authority is called autocracy. A written work of one's own life history is called autobiography. A person who has never been married is called bachelor. A person who has never been married, bachelor. A person usually having no hair on his head is called bald. A place where one can deposit money and get interest is bank. A person who cuts our hair is barber. A building or group of buildings where soldiers live is barracks. A person who makes buns and biscuits is baker. A person who lives by asking people for food and money without doing any useful job is beggar. Next, the crime of having married to two persons at the same time पे two persons के साथ marriage करना is called biogamy. The branch of science which deals with the study of plants is called botany. Able to speak two languages, जो two languages बोल सकता है is called bilingual. Able to speak more than two languages से ज़्यादा जो speak कर सकता है is called polyglot. The branch of science which deals with the living organism is biology. A powerful snowstorm is called blizzard. A great successful book or movie is called blockbuster. A short news on the radio or TV is bulletin. A system in which the most important works are organized by the government officials is called bureaucracy. A system in which the most important works are organized by the government officials is called bureaucracy. A person who has no vision in his eyes is blind. A page or a series of pages on which the information of days, weeks, months, etc. is given is called a calendar. A person who eats human flesh is called cannibal. A complete list of items often arranged alphabetically is called a catalogue. A sudden disaster is catastrophe. A period of 100 years is a century. A branch of science which deals with the chemicals is chemistry. A printed leaf, usually issued by banks that we sign to carry certain financial deal, is check. A person who makes or mends shoes is cobbler. A group of people who has been chosen by others to make decision on their own is committee. A building in which nuns live is convent. Next, an animal which feeds on other animals is carnivorous. A person who does criticism is critic. A person who cannot hear, deaf. A condition in which one loses a lot of water from one's body because of vomiting, etc. is dehydration. A system of government in which the people cast their votes to elect their leaders is democracy. The study of skin problems is dermatology. A long piece of land covered with sand is desert. Clear? The art of managing relationships between countries is diplomacy. A piece of information about the words in a book form is dictionary. A piece of information about the telephone numbers of the people in a book form is directory. A person in charge of a newspaper, magazine, etc. is editor. A person who thinks he is better than the others is egoist. To leave your country and settle in some other country is emigrate. A book or series of books giving almost all knowledge about an area or some persons, etc. is encyclopedia. Study of insects is entomology. Time when day and night are of the same duration is equinox. To sell things out of the country is export. To purchase things from some other countries is import. Next, a plant or animal no longer in existence is extinct. A situation when there is a shortage of food for a long period of time is famine. And amount of money that we pay for some action or services is fee. Related to women is feminine, and animal strong and aggressive is ferocious. A piece of land where plants grow easily from the soil that is favorable to them is fertile. A work of literature having some imaginary events is fiction. A large amount of water covering certain area is flood. A person who sells flowers is florist. A religious ceremony for burying or cremating a dead person is funeral. A substance which kills fungus is fungicide. A person studying or having studied the diseases and the related things of female reproductive system is gynecologist. The murder of the person of the same group, race or country is genocide. A substance which kills germs is germicide. A situation in which many people die because of fire during war is Holocaust. The act of killing a person deliberately is homicide. A word having the pronunciation as the other one does but it differs in meaning is homophone. A word having the same spelling as the other one does but it is pronounced in some other ways is homonym. A person who is attracted towards the person of the same sex is homosexual. Go across and parallel to the ground is horizontal. A substance which kills the insects is insecticide. That cannot be corrected is incorrigible. That cannot be defeated is invincible. That can be eaten is inedible. That can be seen is that cannot be seen is invisible. A place or school or college where books are kept for the benefit of the students is a library. A place in a school or college where scientific experiments are performed is a laboratory. An official who is a judge in the lowest court is magistrate. A piece of music or a book before it is printed is a manuscript. Related to men is masculine. One who believes in existence of God is atheist. One who doesn't believe in the existence of God is an atheist. ठीक है? Next. That can be believed, credible. That cannot be believed, incredible. That which dissolves in a solvent is soluble. That which doesn't dissolve in a solvent is insoluble. Hard writing that can be read is legible. Hard writing that cannot be read is illegible. A person who does job beneficial to mankind is philanthropist. A person who goes on foot is a pedestrian. Clear? Next. A person who fights for his own country is patriot. An act of killing oneself is suicide. A woman whose husband is dead is widow. A man whose wife is dead is widower. A person who eats vegetarian and non-vegetarian diets is omnivorous. Something which is everywhere at the same time is omnipresent. One who knows everything is omniscient. And a child who doesn't have parents is orphan. An award, etc., given after the death of the person is posthumous. The place where animals are kept for amusement and to increase the knowledge of the public is a zoo. The science which deals with the study of animals is zoology. These were some one-word substitutions we have done in this class, and there are some questions we have to solve in our next video that are for the practice. Clear? Book is that I have shown in my previous video, KVS Librarian Recruitment Exam Guide. इसके अंदर से मैंने ये चीज़ें ली हैं। तो ये हैं हमारी प्रैक्टिस के लिए, और ये कुछ मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस हैं, इनको हम सॉल्व करेंगे हमारी नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। तब तक के लिए थैंक्स एंड गुड बाय।